Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and welcome to Scuttle. I quite hastily built a robot just to test out a few things, which I decided I actually liked after playing a few games of it. It is a tier 10 tank, as you can probably see, a very basic gun bed, one gun of redundancy, huge levels of armour, and a Triforced core, making it very, very durable, except in terms of being crippled in terms of movement, in which it's actually quite easy to do. However, it does consistently well, as most gun beds do. I find that gun beds whilst I'm not a huge fan of them, I must admit, do consistent amounts of success. They always do well in a match. It's very hard to go into a match of gunbed and do badly. And so, we're going to be having a couple of classic games today, sir and sirettes, because as you can probably tell in my voice, I'm still under the weather quite heavily. I can't really do long recording, so I'm going to record a match, have a break, record another match, and see how we do. I'm hoping to do quite well. There was going to be a Robocraft build video out today, however, I'm really not up to it, and this also goes to Spore, which will have a 1-day delay, because I've also had some computer issues with that. Sad face. So, let's get into a match and see how we do. Scuttle away! And we are back, of course, on the cursed map. It seems I'm being attracted to this map quite a lot today. Quite a lot in the last week. I'd say about a good half of my games have been on this horrible, foul map, which actually is nowhere near as buggy as it used to be, and probably doesn't warrant the name Cursed Map anymore, but it will forever live in my mind and heart as the map of curses. Now, sadly, we're a bit far behind, and we're quite tanky, so we really should be there with the Mega, honestly, in the front line, but it seems we may be a bit on the outskirts of the battle. Here's hoping the fight will actually happen in the cave. I really, really hope we both haven't, oh! Where's their Megabot? Well, I'm not going to go on my own, but at least I can get some spotting done. There you go, took a shot. I'm actually hoping they realise we're here. Oh good, we're turning around. Okay, excellent. That way, now I am in the lead again. Haha! All part of the plan. That is one fast Mega. Are they tier 9 arm blocks? Well, better than tier 8, I guess, or 7. Or any number that's less than 9. Okay, let's see. I think he's got Mega... Yeah, their TX1 cubes actually attaching the guns. That's kind of nice. Here's hoping we actually get in the front lines and help out a bit there. Okay, well, can't see him. Okay, now we'll go for the guns. His guns have already been mostly removed, which is rather nice. Let's just assist with that a bit further. Go for the Walker. Oh, I would go for the medics, but they're quite well in the corner there. The Mega's got one gun back. Let's see if we can quickly dispatch of that, which we have done. Fantastic. And there's the medic. Excuse me, Plasma, I'm not aiming at you right now. There we go. Nicely removed him out of the game. Fantastic. Fine. You know what? I'll go for the Mega because I'm being greedy. I want no CPU. Thank you. I think that was a fairly easy win there. Oh, they've got a few people missing, honestly. That was not fair. Well, it's a good first match at least. Here's hoping that was our win. Well, GG. I'm gonna cap, said one of our teammates, who must have stayed back at the turning point. Ah, lovely. 215,000 is not bad for such a quick match. Okay, let's get into another one, hopefully do a bit more than just that. I mean, that wasn't bad, but it was certainly not the most enjoyable. So back in a second. And we are back. Here's hoping for a bit of a longer match right now. You know, a match which will actually stand more than 2 or so minutes, which would be lovely. So there we are, got him there with that's quite a nice design, quite like that. Okay, oh, we have no medics on our team. Well, that's not going to be great. Oh, I was just saying how much I love medics being back here as well. I really hate how few, at the moment, I see medics less and less every tier 10 match. It seems like they're going extinct, which is bizarre, considering only not very long ago they were considered overpowered. What? Did that helicopter have a mental problem then, honestly? A bit of a mental derp there, I think. Oh, hello. It's going to hurt, but I really wanted to get a shot on him. Oh, he's flipping. Oh, yeah, his side shield. That design is no longer any good, I'm sorry, but the old ice cream sandwich design now is terrible with how, well, not bad Mega Plates are, but not as good as the weaponry. a few little nibbles for those guys over there. Try to get them back into their place. I'm going to go up the cliff and try to get a good shooting position. And our Mega's charging in as well, so that's very nice. Wait, we do have a medic? Oh, they were lying to me. I feel cheated, honestly, and lied to, and lied. Okay, let's go for that little SMG guy who wants to get me. He's got a couple of Mega SMGs, so it would be nice if we could do a bit of damage to him. Obviously just holding down our fire, because we're so close. My gun's been knocked off. Darn it again. Well, actually, no, that didn't happen. No, my gun didn't get knocked off. What am I talking about? Yeah, I do feel that, honestly, redundant guns are better than block spam. I've just gone for block spam, honestly, because this bot's better in the new meta rather than the classic mode games, because it just doesn't die. You can get back to the base so darn easily. Most of the time. Well, there's some terrible driving by me, must be said. Okay, I'm just going to go for you, so I can hide behind the cliff. Apply some pressure. And then we're going to try and spread the healing out a little bit. Let's go for the side guns of him. Back off for a second. And Mega should be getting into the fight in a second, which should be nice. I really need to get some of the new carbon SMGs, must be said. Okay, so carry on going for this guy. Okay, what am I doing? Let's go for the medic. There we go. There we go. Applying some nice damage to the medic with 3 guns I actually had left. Keep going. There we go. Took out a lot of his guns with my single gun. There we are. There we are. And there goes that one. And there goes that one. And the second, there goes that one. Yeah, it took out every single one of his guns with only 1 SMG. You know what? Not even mad, yo. But yeah, I think this is proving time and time again that honestly, this bot needs more guns. It needs more guns in different places. I also feel that the shields aren't perfectly placed, so perhaps, honestly speaking, I may consider just right now grabbing the shields, taking them off, and then replacing them perhaps with the with some tier 10 SMGs, and that actually wouldn't be a terrible idea. So I may do that, particularly the front ones. Sorry, I mean particularly these ones. They only protect against plasma anyway, so why don't I just go ahead and think of a way to put them. I guess we could just move these along a little bit. And then, let's see if that could... Okay, that can fit there. So where can these actually fit there? Let's just see how far they have to be before they can actually fit, and then we can actually, design the bot around that kind of idea. There we go. I mean, they're all on the top, which kind of sucks, because it means they're all on the same plane. You can shoot them all off in one kind of swoop, but it does mean that now I've got 2 more guns, which does, of course, mean 2 more guns worth of health. So that should help out a bit. We'll see how it does. It probably won't matter too much, honestly. This bot needs to be redesigned again. I'm actually going to rebuild it, most likely in a build video, when I get around to it, because many people were asking for a max CPU tank in tier 10, so this could easily be that build, which is rather nice. Why don't I just do this? It would help if I actually had the blocks for it. Okay, just use these for a second, I don't really care, this is just going to be there for now. I don't know why they're there. There we go, just to add a bit of protection in this little segment, because reasons and things and stuff. There we go. Okay, so we've got 2 more guns then. That's fantastic. Splayed out these a little bit further. That should help out a bit. Honestly, it'd be better to have some on the side, down here, and that's probably what I'll do by removing these shields and go for a true gun bed kind of style. And I'll make that prettier again afterwards, because honestly I don't think this is a particularly bad looking robot. Okay, back in a second with another classic match. And we are back, thankfully not on the cursed map. Oh wow, what a gorgeous looking Mega. 20 points for style, sir. Very much approved. Looks like a honeycomb, honestly. Well, I'm very happy with that in terms of looks anyway. Very nice indeed. I like the rings on the back. So let's see if our golden Mega will bring us some luck. Oh, he's seen they're not going the way he thought he was going, and he swapped ways. I'm hoping he realises how fast he is. I've actually just cut out a video, by the way, a game, in which we both just rushed each other's base, and we ended up winning, and I got 1000 RP because we did absolutely nothing. The Mega simply rushed forward and stood on the base, and everyone followed him, and yeah, that was so much fun. Oh, got his gun a little bit there, nice. Okay, well, from a position of defence here, let's just go for the guns if at all possible. Yep, there we go. The fact that the shields don't come back on armed is such a big deal now with shielded Megas. I'm in a really bad position to shoot, aren't I? Yep, almost all my guns are clipping because we're firing at such a stupid angle. Let's move forward. I'm sorry, Mega, for getting in the way, but I needed to be able to shoot myself. which could sound weird if the commas are in the wrong place. There you go, actually hitting him then. And applying damage there. Okay, well that was a quick fight there. There's someone been spotted over yonder, but that's already being dealt with. I'm being bounced around. There's a rail up there. Let's see if we can pick him a little bit. Okay, gonna back off and go towards that. Well, I'm getting ghost damage. So which of my guns clip? None of them really do. These two clip. Okay, so those two need to be changed. That's fine. That's just an oversight of design on my part. We're both doing the same thing. I love it. Love it. I like this guy. I think I've decided, even though we haven't spoke or anything, I've decided I like this guy. Firing upwards, I'll be fine. So I need to change those two guns. All the other guns are fine in terms of clipping. Yep, okay. Yeah. So it's going to be a bit of a wipe now until it's over. I'm tempted, I'll be honest, I am tempted to mount a TX1 SMG on the back. I actually did the other day, and it was bizarre. In the match which I was using the TX1, I got called out for not being the real Lathrix, and despite the fact you can't copy a name, they wouldn't believe me, and then decided to argue that they've watched enough of my videos that they know my username is Lathrix. I think they may be slightly mistaken there. Oh, there's just the rail over there. But we're about to win anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Well, as boring, but good enough to at least keep in the video this time. Because last time literally nothing happened. Today we learnt something, so back in a second with the next match and with a bit of a change of shape. Let's see if we can get another victory, shall we? And perhaps, that's pittance, and see if we can perhaps change that. I mean, just doing that would probably help. Actually, would that be enough? No, if we put it out a bit further, though, it would. So let's go... Or if we made it go higher. Need more blocks anyway, so... If I don't end up using them on this, but I'll use them on some other blocks. I actually have some CPU to spare since I've changed it a little bit. So what I could do is just... mount them a bit. I mean, it's a bit silly. It's a non-permanent solution, but... for now, like, we could just do this. Change these back over to regular old blocks, or just prisms for a second. Then I do actually have some TX1 blocks. Okay, I'll just be back in a match. You can see what I'm doing here, so you know exactly what it's going to look like. So back in a second. Okay, we are back, and thankfully not on the cursed map, which is a beautiful thing indeed. So we're going this way, and the Mega's already way far ahead. Oh, like I was saying, as I think I was saying, perhaps it's just in my head, but the Megas are a nightmare at the moment, as the Mega wheels, of course, have been buffed quite heavily in their speed, which is great. The problem is it's faster than most of the movement types, meaning that Megas which don't quite understand this get so far ahead their team just splits up because they don't want to trudge the entire way after them and not being a fight. Because right now this is rather boring, honestly. I could have been going this way, that way, could have tried to explore, do a bit of spotting for the team, but instead I've had to trudge after the Mega. Okay, try and get into position not to get shot at. There we go. That's quite a good position for us actually, because we can go for his undercarriage. There we go, a lot of damage dealt by us as well. Okay, going for the plasma, because I know how much damage plasma can do at the moment, particularly with the overclocking increasing damage, and us being technically overclocked level 4 right now. Don't want to go ahead of the Mega, but want to stay somewhere I can actually shoot. Don't go in the middle of the road, Mega. We can't get past. There's multiple here, too big for that. There we go. Excuse me. And, well, I think that's a fair victory for us here. Oh no, we took an SMG shot. How dare you? Is anyone shooting at? I want to know. Okay, there's one. Nope, Mega, this time I'm in front of you. However, the medic's in front of all of us. Haha! See, I leave space. Well done. Passive aggressiveness at its best. Really? I'm amazed I didn't get to spot that then. I'm going to go and cap. He's going to try and get past. There we go. Give him some space. I hate these things. Oh, Plasma almost got him. There we go, finally. You annoying little bugger. GG. Didn't get to do much then, must be said. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like in the classic game modes, you don't really get to do much. You end up with the Mega and then just get stuck up like that when you're this big. I think we'll get into one more match since they've all been so short, and let's see if we can actually get something done. Back in a second. Okay, so here we are with the last match of the day. Hopefully doing well to end it on a good note. We haven't... Wait, have we actually not lost a match? Oh my lord, it's just dawned on me we haven't lost a match. Well, that's a rather nice realization. Please do not let us lose this match. Please, sir. Please, Mr. Mega. You have the power of life and death over our team. Well, actually, that's more the medics. But still, please, make us win. I believe in you. Particularly this gun. This gun right here. Rail tank and there's a Megabot. I'm getting really vulnerable here, but let's bounce around like a... What the... Okay! That was an interesting amount of bouncing for very little happening. Well, I'm in a safe position, but I wouldn't really recommend it as being too useful. Now, I want to get on top of here, so if I'm shooting at that SMG, I'm the one shooting at his guns, not the other way around. Put my head out, do a little bit of damage. I need to back off, but they're in such a bad, awkward position themselves, it's not really feasible for me to get back there into any half-decent position. There we go. Do a little bit of damage to their Mega. Perhaps a bit of splash damage there to their medic, which came past. And of course, by splash damage does mean damage to them as they go past, not actually... I don't believe the SMGs have an AoE effect, I do understand that they don't. Because I know someone would say that to me. Hello! You're aiming at me. I don't like that. Aha! Me moving was far too much for you. You couldn't aim at my guns even though you were clearly trying. Ha. Skill uber elite. Latrix, yay. Aha! Even with your healer, you are no match for the block spam. Actually, this is proving very, very consistently that the SMG spam is a lot better than block spam. It really is. Gun redundancy right now is just the best thing in the world. There we go. Let's go for him as well. This will be a nice match to end it. I actually did stuff, even if I had to play a bit passive for a few seconds. Trying to go for his last gun. Couldn't really go for it, but oh well. I'm a fair person. I want to hurt everyone. Essentially, I'm trying to get assists on them, each of the bots, so I get more RP. Because I'm a very greedy bugger. Do we not have any medics left? We don't seem to have any medics healing. Oh god, there's actually a couple of enemies left. This may not be an actual auto win. My lord, how much I have a Triforcing, or just how many blocks do you have around your core? Why can I not get a kill? Screw you. How goes the fight over there, sir? Oh, the enemy doesn't seem to have many SMGs left. He's firing exceedingly slowly, which is exactly what I wanted to see. So I do have many SMGs left, so if I go for his guns and play it half smart, I may actually just win this outright. There we go. Took out one, took out two. Let's go for his last one. Took out three. There we go. That was a nice, easy, safe fight. Oh, hello. Boinging around here. Well, I was so vulnerable right there. I'm so glad he didn't have a good line of fire. Okay, going for his guns. There we go. And good night, sir. Yes. I was happy with this part then, honestly. It took damage very well, that match. And I think, see, it's the SMG spam increase, which definitely helped. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching, Sir and Threads. If you have enjoyed this episode with Sick Lathrix, then please, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff really helps out me, really helps out the channel. You guys have been amazing lately with doing all that stuff, so I really want to just thank you from the bottom of my little black and shriveled heart. Things are looking great for the channel, and I can only thank you so much for that. Really is all of your support. I might actually keep the spot, honestly. I'm actually really happy with it the last couple of matches, but we'll see. I'll probably do a bit more to it. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, most of you did want daily Robocraft uploads, so this is kind of an example of what they'll be like. So if you do like this kind of style, which is just get into a few matches, have a bit of fun, show off a new robot maybe, perhaps go back and relive some of the lower tiers of some of the other bots, then feel free to tell me that as well. There will be a build video coming though, by the end of the weekend. It was scheduled for today, but like I say, I am far too ill to record in a solid block because my throat keeps on kind of closing up. It's not a nice set of affairs. I'm on so much cold medicine, it's ridiculous. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, have a lovely day, night, morning, whatever. Toodle pip.